Welcome to our deep dive into energy commodities. In today's world, energy is the backbone of nearly every aspect of our lives, from powering homes to fueling industries. But what exactly are energy commodities? Simply put, they are raw materials used to produce energy. These include oil, natural gas, coal, and even renewable sources like solar and wind. Understanding energy commodities is crucial because they influence global economies, impact our daily expenses, and shape the future of technology and sustainability. In this video, we'll explore the different types of energy commodities, how they're traded, and why they matter to everyone, everywhere. Before we focus on energy, let's clarify what commodities are. Commodities are basic goods used in commerce that are interchangeable with other goods of the same type. Think of things like wheat, gold, or oil. They are usually traded on specialized markets and play a vital role in the global economy. Commodities are divided into two main categories: hard and soft. Hard commodities include natural resources like metals and energy, while soft commodities are agricultural products. Energy commodities fall under the hard category, and their prices can fluctuate based on supply, demand, and geopolitical events. Energy commodities come in several forms, each with unique characteristics and uses. The most common types are crude oil, natural gas, coal, and electricity. Recently, renewable sources like solar, wind, and biofuels have also gained importance. Each type of energy commodity has its own market dynamics, influenced by factors such as extraction costs, transportation, and environmental regulation. By understanding the differences between these commodities, we can better appreciate how energy markets operate and why certain sources are favored in different regions. Crude oil is perhaps the most well-known energy commodity. It's a liquid fossil fuel found underground and is refined into products like gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. Oil is traded globally, and its price is a key indicator of economic health. Major oil-producing countries include Saudi Arabia, Russia, and the United States. The Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, plays a significant role in regulating oil supply and influencing prices. Because oil is so essential, changes in its price can ripple through the entire global economy. Natural gas is another major energy commodity, valued for its cleaner burning properties compared to coal and oil. It's used for heating, electricity generation, and as an industrial feedstock. Natural gas is often transported via pipelines or as liquefied natural gas (LNG) for overseas shipping. The United States, Russia, and Qatar are leading producers. As countries seek to reduce carbon emissions, natural gas is seen as a transitional fuel, bridging the gap between fossil fuels and renewables. Coal has been a cornerstone of industrial development for centuries. It's a solid fossil fuel used primarily for electricity generation and steel production. While coal is abundant and relatively cheap, it's also associated with high carbon emissions and environmental concerns. Many countries are now phasing out coal in favor of cleaner alternatives, but it remains a crucial energy source in regions like China and India. Understanding coal's role helps us see the challenges of balancing energy needs with environmental protection. Electricity is unique among energy commodities because it can't be stored easily in large quantities. It's generated, transmitted, and consumed almost instantly. Electricity markets are complex, with prices fluctuating based on demand, weather, and fuel costs. In many countries, electricity is traded on wholesale markets, and new technologies like smart grids are making these markets more efficient. The shift toward renewable energy is also changing how electricity is produced and traded. Renewable energy commodities include solar, wind, hydro, and biofuels. These sources are gaining traction as the world seeks to reduce reliance on fossil fuels. Solar panels and wind turbines are now common sights, and biofuels are being used in transportation. Renewables offer the promise of cleaner, sustainable energy, but they also present challenges like intermittency and storage. As technology improves, renewables are expected to play an even larger role in the global energy mix. Energy commodities are traded on specialized exchanges, such as the New York Mercantile Exchange (NYMEX) and the Intercontinental Exchange (ICE). Traders buy and sell contracts for future delivery, which helps producers and consumers manage price risks. These markets are influenced by a range of factors, including geopolitical events, weather, and technological advances. Understanding how trading works is key to grasping why energy prices can change so quickly and dramatically. Energy commodities are traded in two main types of markets: futures and spot. In the futures market, contracts are made to buy or sell a commodity at a set price on a future date. This helps stabilize prices and allows companies to plan ahead. The spot market, on the other hand, involves immediate delivery and payment. Both markets play a crucial role in determining energy prices and ensuring a steady supply for consumers and businesses. Prices of energy commodities are heavily influenced by supply and demand. When supply is high and demand is low, prices tend to fall. Conversely, when supply is tight and demand is strong, prices rise. Factors like economic growth, weather patterns, and political instability can all impact supply and demand. For example, a cold winter can increase demand for heating fuels, while a new oil discovery can boost supply and lower prices. Geopolitical events can have a major impact on energy commodity prices. Conflicts in oil-producing regions, trade disputes, and sanctions can disrupt supply chains and cause prices to spike. For instance, tensions in the Middle East often lead to volatility in oil markets. Governments and companies closely monitor global events to anticipate potential disruptions and adjust their strategies accordingly. There plays a significant role in energy markets. Hurricanes can damage oil rigs, while droughts can reduce hydroelectric power generation. Even routine seasonal changes affect demand for heating and cooling. Natural disasters can cause sudden supply shortages, leading to price spikes. Energy companies use advanced forecasting to prepare for these events and minimize their impact on supply and prices. Technology is transforming the energy commodity landscape. Innovations like hydraulic fracturing or fracking have unlocked new oil and gas reserves. Advances in renewable energy technology are making solar and wind more competitive. Smart grids and energy storage solutions are improving efficiency and reliability. As technology evolves, it can shift the balance between different energy sources and change market dynamics. Governments around the world are introducing regulations to reduce pollution and combat climate change. These rules can affect the production and use of energy commodities. For example, stricter emission standards may increase costs for coal and oil producers, while subsidies can encourage investment in renewables. Environmental policies are a key driver of change in the energy sector, shaping which commodities are favored and how they are produced. Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, is a group of major oil-producing nations. OPEC coordinates production levels among its members to influence global oil prices. By increasing or decreasing output, OPEC can help stabilize markets or respond to changing demand. The group's decisions are closely watched by traders, governments, and consumers worldwide, as they can have immediate effects on oil prices. A handful of countries dominate the production of energy commodities. The United States, Saudi Arabia, and Russia are top producers of oil and natural gas. China and India are leading consumers, especially of coal. These countries have significant influence over global energy markets. Their production decisions, investments, and policies can affect prices and availability for the rest of the world. Energy consumption varies widely around the world. Developed countries tend to use more energy per person, while emerging economies are seeing rapid growth in demand. Urbanization, industrialization, and rising living standards all contribute to higher energy use. Tracking consumption patterns helps predict future demand and identify opportunities for efficiency and innovation. Storing energy is a major challenge, especially for electricity and renewables. Technologies like batteries, pumped hydro, and compressed air are being developed to store excess energy for later use. Effective storage solutions can help balance supply and demand, reduce waste, and make renewable energy more reliable. As storage technology improves, it will play a bigger role in the energy commodity market. Moving energy commodities from producers to consumers is a complex process. Oil is shipped by tankers and pipelines, natural gas travels through pipelines or as LNG, and coal is transported by rail and ship. Efficient logistics are essential to ensure a steady supply and prevent bottlenecks. Advances in transportation technology are helping to reduce costs and environmental impacts. Production and use of energy commodities have significant environmental impacts. Burning fossil fuels releases greenhouse gases, contributing to climate change. Extracting and transporting energy can also harm ecosystems. As awareness of these issues grows, there's increasing pressure to find cleaner, more sustainable energy solutions. Balancing energy needs with environmental protection is one of the biggest challenges facing the world today. Many countries are investing heavily in renewable energy to reduce reliance on fossil fuels. Solar and wind power are leading the way, supported by government incentives and falling costs. The transition to renewables is creating new opportunities and challenges for energy markets. While renewables are cleaner, integrating them into existing grids and ensuring reliability requires innovation and investment. Biofuels are produced from organic materials like plants and waste. They offer a renewable alternative to traditional fuels and can be used in transportation and industry. Biofuels help reduce greenhouse gas emissions, but their production can compete with food crops and affect land use. As technology advances, biofuels are expected to become a more important part of the energy mix. Nuclear energy is a powerful source of electricity, generated by splitting atoms in a process called fission. It produces no direct carbon emissions, making it attractive for reducing greenhouse gases. However, nuclear power comes with challenges including high costs, safety concerns, and radioactive waste disposal. Some countries are expanding nuclear capacity while others are phasing it out. Hydroelectric power harnesses the energy of flowing water to generate electricity. It's one of the oldest and most widely used renewable energy sources. Hydropower plants can provide large amounts of electricity with low emissions, but they can also disrupt local ecosystems and communities. Balancing the benefits and drawbacks of hydroelectric power is an ongoing challenge for energy planners. Wind energy is generated by converting the kinetic energy of moving air into electricity using turbines. It's a rapidly growing source of renewable energy, especially in regions with strong, consistent winds. Wind farms can be built on land or offshore, and advances in turbine technology are making wind power more efficient and affordable. However, wind energy can be intermittent and requires careful planning to integrate into the grid. Solar energy captures sunlight and converts it into electricity using photovoltaic cells. It's one of the cleanest and most abundant energy sources available. Solar panels can be installed on rooftops in large solar farms or even integrated into building materials. As costs continue to fall, solar energy is becoming more accessible and is expected to play a major role in the future energy landscape. Improving energy efficiency is one of the most effective ways to reduce consumption and emissions. This can involve upgrading appliances, improving building insulation, or adopting more efficient industrial processes. Energy efficiency not only saves money but also helps reduce the environmental impact of energy use. Governments and businesses are increasingly investing in efficiency measures as part of their sustainability strategy. Carbon markets are systems where companies can buy and sell permits to emit greenhouse gases. These markets create financial incentives to reduce emissions and invest in cleaner technologies. By putting a price on carbon, governments hope to encourage innovation and shift investment toward low-carbon energy sources. Carbon markets are becoming an important part of the global energy landscape. Energy security means having a reliable and affordable supply of energy. It's a top priority for governments, as disruptions can have serious economic and social consequences. Diversifying energy sources, investing in infrastructure, and maintaining strategic reserves are all strategies to enhance energy security. Recent events have shown how quickly energy markets can be affected by global crises, highlighting the importance of resilience. Energy is closely linked to economic growth. Access to affordable energy enables industries to expand, supports job creation, and improves living standards. At the same time, rising energy costs can slow growth and strain household budgets. Balancing economic development with sustainable energy use is a major challenge for policymakers around the world. Energy poverty refers to the lack of access to modern energy services, such as electricity and clean cooking fuels. Over a billion people worldwide still live without reliable energy, limiting their opportunities for education, health, and economic advancement. Addressing energy poverty is a key goal of global development efforts, requiring investment in infrastructure and innovative solutions. Innovation is driving rapid change in the energy sector. From advanced solar panels to smart meters and blockchain-based trading platforms, new technologies are making energy production and consumption more efficient and sustainable. Encouraging innovation is essential for meeting future energy needs and addressing environmental challenges. Smart grids use digital technology to monitor and manage electricity flows more efficiently. They can quickly respond to changes in demand, integrate renewable energy, and help prevent outages. Smart grids are a key part of the transition to a more flexible and resilient energy system, benefiting both consumers and producers. Centralized energy systems generate power closer to where it's used, often through small-scale renewables like rooftop solar panels or local wind turbines. This approach reduces transmission losses, increases reliability, and empowers communities. Decentralized energy is becoming more popular as technology costs fall and people seek greater control over their energy supply. Data and analytics are transforming how we manage energy. By collecting and analyzing information on consumption, production, and prices, companies can optimize operations and reduce costs. Advanced analytics also help predict demand, identify inefficiencies, and support decision-making. As data becomes more available, it will play an even bigger role in the energy sector. Working in energy trading can be exciting and rewarding. Traders analyze market trends, manage risks, and execute complex transactions. Careers in this field require strong analytical skills, attention to detail, and the ability to make quick decisions. As energy markets become more global and interconnected, opportunities in trading are expanding. Energy policy shapes how commodities are produced, traded, and consumed. Governments set rules on everything from emissions to market competition. Effective governance ensures reliable supply, fair prices, and environmental protection. As the energy landscape evolves, policy will play a critical role in guiding the transition to cleaner, more sustainable systems. Global energy demand is expected to keep rising as populations grow and economies develop. Meeting this demand sustainably will require a mix of energy sources, improved efficiency, and innovation. Monitoring trends in demand helps companies and governments plan for the future and avoid shortages or price spikes. Oil will likely remain a key energy commodity for years to come, but its role is changing. As electric vehicles and renewables gain ground, demand for oil may plateau or decline. Oil companies are investing in cleaner technologies and diversifying their portfolios. The future of oil will depend on technological advances, policy decisions, and shifting consumer preferences. Electric vehicles, EVs, are transforming transportation and energy markets. As more people switch to EVs, demand for electricity rises while oil demand may fall. This shift is driving investment in charging infrastructure and battery technology. The growth of EVs is a major trend to watch in the energy commodity space. Hydrogen is gaining attention as a potential clean energy commodity. It can be produced from water using renewable electricity and used in fuel cells to power vehicles or generate electricity. Hydrogen offers flexibility and zero emissions at the point of use, but challenges remain in production, storage, and distribution. If these hurdles are overcome, hydrogen could play a major role in the future energy mix. Energy commodities are at the heart of the climate change debate. Burning fossil fuels is the largest source of greenhouse gas emissions. Transitioning to cleaner energy is essential for meeting global climate goals. This requires coordinated action from governments, businesses, and individuals to reduce emissions and invest in sustainable solutions. Investing in energy commodities can be lucrative but comes with risks. Prices can be volatile, influenced by global events, technology, and policy changes. Investors can gain exposure through stocks, futures contracts, or exchange-traded funds. Understanding the factors that drive energy markets is key to making informed investment decisions. Energy commodities will continue to shape our world for decades to come. As technology advances and societies prioritize sustainability, the mix of energy sources will evolve. Understanding the basics of energy commodities helps us make better choices as consumers, investors, and citizens. The future will be shaped by innovation, policy, and our collective commitment to a cleaner, more reliable energy system.